The meeting lasted 15 minutes. Reed Hastings walked into Blockbuster's Dallas headquarters with an offer. Buy Netflix for $50 million. Blockbuster's executives laughed. Cute idea, one of them said. Then they walked him out. That was 2000. 4 years later, Blockbuster stock had fallen 75%. 10 years later, Blockbuster was bankrupt. Netflix was worth billions. The punchline writes itself, except the math behind it isn't a joke. Why does this matter now? Because the streaming wars aren't about content. They're about cash flow, switching costs, and who controls the pipe. Netflix didn't just beat Blockbuster with better movies. It rewired the economics of how we pay for entertainment and how companies survive when the ground shifts under their feet. Let's rewind. Blockbuster's business model was simple. Real estate, inventory, late fees. You drove to a store, rented a DVD, returned it late, paid a penalty. Those fees were a profit engine hundreds of millions a year. The pain of forgetting to return a disc was their margin. Netflix looked at that and asked, what if the pain disappears? Netflix started as a mail-order DVD subscription. No late fees. Flat monthly price. Unlimited rentals, one disc at a time. It sounds quaint now, but the economics were brutal and elegant. Netflix traded Blockbuster's transactional spikes for recurring revenue. Predictable cash, lower friction, higher retention. The moment you stop punishing your customer stops leaving. Blockbuster tried to copy it. They launched Total Access, a hybrid plan. Rent in store, return by mail, swap for free. It was popular. It was also expensive. Every swap was a cost. Every store was a liability. Netflix had warehouses. Blockbuster had leases. Netflix's cost per delivery fell as volume rose. Blockbuster's cost per customer rose as stores sat half empty. Scale worked for one and against the other. Then broadband arrived. Streaming wasn't magic, it was a spreadsheet. Mailing discs had unit costs, postage, handling, breakage. Streaming had upfront costs, servers, licensing, bandwidth. But once you paid to build the pipe, the marginal cost of delivering one more hour of video approached zero. That's the uncomfortable math. Physical retail scales linearly. Digital distribution scales asymmetrically. The more people watch, the more the economics tilt toward whoever owns the platform. Blockbuster's balance sheet was built for a world where location mattered. Netflix's was built for a world where latency mattered. Blockbuster's debt financed stores. Netflix's debt financed content and infrastructure. One was fixed in concrete. The other was flexible in code. Here's the hidden mechanism. Late fees weren't just revenue, they were behavior control. They forced churn back into the store. Netflix replaced punishment with habit. Autopay, recommendations, play next episode. The product became a routine. The routine became a moat. You didn't need to remember to return a disc. You needed to remember to cancel. Most people don't. Irony? Blockbuster tried to eliminate late fees to compete. It removed its own profit engine. The move pleased customers and starved the company. Netflix's no late fees was a feature. Blockbuster's no late fees was a wound. Let's talk cash. Subscription businesses live and die by lifetime value versus customer acquisition cost. If LTV exceeds CAC by a healthy margin, you can spend aggressively to grow. Netflix's LTV rose as churn fell and as the catalog deepened. Blockbuster's LTV fell as foot traffic declined and as stores became overhead. The same customer, different math. And the timeline matters. In 2007, Netflix launched streaming. In 2010, Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy. In between, studios realized they could sell licenses to a platform that delivered global audiences instantly. Netflix paid up front, amortized content over millions of viewers, and learned what people actually watched. Data replaced guesswork. Shelf space was infinite. The Friday night aisle became an algorithm. Hype versus reality. People say Netflix won because it had better shows. That's the surface. The reality is Netflix built a system that turned unpredictable demand into predictable revenue. It turned a one-time rental into a monthly habit. It turned distribution into software. Content mattered, but content sat on rails. Those rails were the business. Zoom out. The streaming wars today, Disney+, Prime Video, Max, YouTube, are not just about who has the best library. They're about who can sustain negative free cash flow while building scale, who can price to keep churn low, who can bundle to raise switching costs. Amazon can subsidize video with retail margins. Apple can subsidize with hardware. Netflix can't. It must live on the strength of its subscription economics and its ability to keep you watching without raising prices too fast. And there's a risk. The same math that killed Blockbuster can turn on Netflix. If content costs rise faster than subscriber growth, if password sharing crackdowns increase churn, if ad tiers cannibalize premium ARPU, the model strains. The pipe is powerful, but it's not invincible. The disruptor becomes the incumbent. The old guard returns wearing new logos. Quiet humor? Blockbuster once launched a No More Late Fees campaign, then added restocking fees. Customers noticed. Netflix launched Are You Still Watching? And people felt seen. One company fought its own customers. The other asked a polite question. So we end where we began. A 15-minute meeting, a laugh, a dismissal. Was Blockbuster arrogant? Maybe, but arrogance is just a symptom. The disease was misreading the math. Thinking the store was the product. Thinking pain was loyalty. Thinking the future would wait.